What's up guys? So a few months back I made a video showing you the worst manga I could find. I'm not going to show you any, but just know that I was right. And if we fast forward to my last video, I asked you guys if I should make a video on the worst manga I could find. And well,
You just got pranked, bro!
that's right, in today's video I am actually going to be going over how the Treehouse of Horror Krusty the Clown Funko Pop is the greatest Funko Pop out there. One, it is actually very... Just kidding. But back to the manga. When I first asked you guys about this video, I didn't really think much of it. I already had the worst manga I could find. I was just gonna copy and paste that video and just spice it up a little bit. But when I started looking up the best manga, all I could find was JoJo, Naruto, One Piece, and all the other manga that everyone knows that is already good. So I told the homie Phantom my predicament, and he's like, hey yo, go to Manga Dex and hit that random tab. And I'm like, hey yo, alright, I'll do that. So I click it, and I get this. But aside from that, I did find some manga that I could show you, and I know these probably aren't the best out there, but read the title again. It says the best manga I could find. And also I'm just going to be giving you a description of the manga, maybe showing you a few panels, not to ruin everything for you. So just sit back, relax, and do what it is, whatever you black people do. But so for the first manga I picked out, I chose News of Transformation, and it's basically just a compilation of 10 short stories. I only read the first one, but it does say the genres include psychological, romance, comedy, drama, and a slice of life, whatever the fuck that means. The first one I would say is a romantic comedy, but you can be the judge of that. Basically, it's about this boy who falls in love with the girl at the place he buys his manga at. During the story, they get closer together by bonding over cleaning the words "titties be poppin'" off the school walls. This happens a couple times until he comes back into her shop one day with no pants and is like, hey yo, I want this. And he's like, I know you're gonna dislike me for this, and she's like, that's what you think. And then his balls swell up to the size of a goddamn hot air balloon, and they literally float off into the sunset using his gigantic fucking nuts as a pair of wings. Like I said though, there are 9 other short stories that go along with this, so, but hey, if you like big balls. The next one that caught my attention on the randomizer was, I went from the starting job to a beginner job, yet for some reason, the heroes still rely on me. Now, I'm not going to read that, that just caught my attention. The next one I actually took a look at, though, was Astro. And basically, it's about these 3 astronauts who try to fix this runaway generator, even though everyone's like, honestly, you don't even really have to do that. I did read some of the story, and it looks pretty cool. The only thing I have a problem with is the faces on every character. You either have someone looking like they want to have sex with you, they're gonna have sex with you, or they just had unwanted sex with you. Other than that, this shit is pretty The next manga that randomly popped up that made me go, hey yo, what, was Super Ultra Super Deluxe Man. Supreme. And basically it's about this guy who meets the Super Ultra Mega Deluxe McDonald's combo and is like, hey yo, you're a pretty normal guy. Until this girl tries to stab him and he stomps her fucking limbs off. Not to mention, Hitler shows up in a tank and is like, that curly hair looks awfully Jewish. I won't ruin the ending for you, but you might cry. Shit, fart, and or cum. Next up we got a short manga, and by short I mean it's literally 3 pages, and it's called Kun no... And yes, this is a manga about an anthropomorphic version of the new coronavirus. Not the new recent one, but the one before. I didn't even know they were calling that one the new one. And honestly, it's not even what you think. Like I said, it's not even 5 pages, but you're still left after reading it like, what the fuck is that? You're most likely not going to read it, so I'm just going to show you the ending of it and what it says. If love causes death at times, it perhaps may be better off for people, at least for now, to not love each other. What the fuck? Now this next one is another one I'm not going to read. It just made me go, what? It's called Efforts Never Betray, and the cover looks dope, I'll give it that, but here's the synopsis. Jae Young, who grew up under a perfectionist father, must keep first place in the entire school. I swear, Japanese people either have the dopest ideas possible, or they come up with this. There's no in between. This next manga is actually a perfect example of that. It's called Harry Potter Flying High Students. And it's mostly about Harry hitting on Snape and other weird situations. For some reason, it wouldn't let me read it on the website, so to make that up, I'll show you some other weird Harry Potter titles they have. We got Harry Potter Strawberry Fields, Harry Potter Magical World, Harry Potter Platinum, Harry Potter Love Songs, Harry Potter Ping Pong Wars, Harry Potter Heavy Fucker. Leave Harry alone. Another manga the Japanese need to chill their tits out with is looking into the theory of insects coming from outer space. And this is another one of those mangas that misleads the shit out of you because Cool cover, right? The story sucks kangaroo nuts. It's literally 3 pages, with this being one of them. Manga, more like fucking retarded. This next manga is actually my favorite out of the ones I chose. It's called Shion of the Dead, Shion. And when I saw this, I'm like, hey yo, this looks exactly like this. I love this. But instead of the story involving other people as zombies, the girl herself is a zombie. And of course, since this is Japanese, they're like, zombie? Nah, yeah, 15-year-old girl. Like, the only thing that shows that she's a zombie is that her intestines are always hanging and popping out. Like, imagine a really hot girl, you know, just had her guts hanging out, or like a colostomy bag. Honestly, I'd still hit. If she was 18. Alright, so for this last manga, I tried not to pick one that was about an overly gay sexual Harry Potter knockoff. Unfortunately, for you gay Harry Potter lovers, the manga I chose was Prideful Slender Girl Gets Chubby. Just kidding, but I actually did want to take this time to end the video by just showing you the other shit I saw that's just like, oh my god. Alright, so we got a girl who gets indirect kisses every day and the girl who lets her. And then we got my mental choices are completely interfering with my school. In the night comes a girl. I'll tell you what else also comes at night. But you see what I mean? These are wild. Though I may be a villainess, I'll show you I can obtain happiness. Reincarnated into an autumn game? Nah, I'm too busy mastering magic. But yeah, guys, those are the best manga I could find. If you read any of them and are like, hey, this isn't the best thing out there, remember, the title says best manga I could find. Actually, I probably don't even think it says that. But yeah, guys, the next video is going to be a movie review. It's going to be kind of recorded like the Soup Station videos, so stay tuned for next week. The hint for the movie is it's the banner for my Discord. Peace.
Sit, Ubu, sit. Good dog.